A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Nicky. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Play action on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Swings it out to his running back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are tonight.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dave, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they
got some room in it to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. And that time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Corners are going to bail. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join that.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Some misdirection with the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Morton. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's a return from midfield. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Corner's going to give them room. Caught in the backfield. It's Berry. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Berry. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dickey. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game. Because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Red Raiders are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. There he goes. Open it up. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Got it! They will score! Touchdown LSU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's sticky. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. To the ground with the back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Makes the catch, it's Miller. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint.
Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
And know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The inside handoff. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Tigers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40, inside the 30. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick 6.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Dickey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Trying to take it back. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You've got to find creative ways to run the football in the red zone when the field shrinks, and I love the jet sweep here. You could tell. Hits it in stride, speed kills on the perimeter, good blocking, nice play call at the right time to get the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Morton. Looking to scramble. He throws into the middle of the field. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Anderson. Turning it on. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's caught! Touchdown, LSU!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your... plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And his first pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The DBs will back off a bit. On the run, it's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Touchdown LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense putting points on the board.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in, and the ball is loose on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around, they're beating their blocks, and the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
And it's picked off at the goal line.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athlete.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. At the 40, there he goes. Running through contact. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 4th down attempts, and they'll try it again. Now the play fake. Going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The sure hands, it's Berry. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you've got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 24 over Rice. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't get him to the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Caught near the sticks. It's Eakin. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback, and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This defense, man, they just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
And he added the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. These quarters going to give them some space. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th-quarter comeback.
Texas Tech, 14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the single back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Goes to the option. Plows through the defense. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. It's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. LSU quick to the line.
And 1st down for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Yeah, the receiver's got to do a better job at ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it and keep possession.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to throw it again. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
And here's the third interception of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 24 over the Rebels. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give is to Williams. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Eakin. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Here's the handoff. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And the misconnection on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run play action. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
42 Spiders. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's buried. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team, offensively, defense.
He'll take a shot. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
These corners backing off a bit. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. To the air. It's Van Buren. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Using his legs, it's Joyner. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box. Just
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And what a surprise. The offense will stay on the field to try it yet again on 4th down. 0 for 5 so far. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though.
Fire! fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Fires to the middle. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he puts through the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Catch in the middle, it's Virgil. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on second down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off play action. Right down the middle. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether